Diona? What's going on? Nothing here either. Even this one's empty. Huh. Something happening? I placed a bunch of the newest models of mechanical traps around here earlier and filled them with foods that all kinds of animals like. But I just checked all of them and I didn't catch a single animal. Even though the food's gone missing. When I bought these, they were like the traps'll be so well hidden that even the person who laid them won't be able to find them. And sure enough, they're harder to see now than when I placed them. 'Cause the bait's all gone. Well, were they damaged? No, there's just a strong smell of withered leaves now. Well, what kind of bait did you use? Let me think. Foul breast, forest boar thigh, pine cones, and sunsettias. The carrot-flavored Valberry sucrose gave me earlier. Lizard tails left over from mixing drinks, homemade cold cut platter, and some imported bull fruit that my neighbor sent me. A test drink mix that I made out of boule fruit and mint, some bass from Springvale that I fished up on the way out the door. Oh, and the calla lily sucrose sent me before. Yeah, I think that's all. And everything's missing? Yeah, it's all gone. And that's the annoying part. Whoever the culprit was, they'll eat just about anything. And a ton of anything at that. Oh, but at least they didn't take the drink bowl. There's that. What a cunning little thief. Maybe it was a fox. They live in the woods. They eat just about anything. Hang on. There's movement in the bushes. And that's not what we're looking for. Huh. I should have listened to those old drunks. It'll save you time, Diona. It's convenient, Diona. The best hunters in Teyvat are using new traps, Diona. It's all nonsense. I hunt best and fastest with my bow. You want to retrieve all the traps? No, I'm not giving up here. It, if the other hunters learn that I've been had, the Klotza name will be dragged through the mud. Oh, reputation, huh? This time I'm gonna mix some numbing herbs into the bait. Enough to lay out a small animal. Eat all you want, you sneaky little thief. I'm gonna catch you at the last thing I do. Well, let's give these guys a shocking wake up.
There is no escape.
There we go. Okay. We got that one under the belt now. Since we know there's multiple anecdotes, I can pretty much see whether there'll be overlap or not. That was Diona's third encounter with us. So, this would be Amber's second. Wonder what she's doing. Whew. And another one bites the dust. Just where did all those slimes pop out from? That's some good shooting, Amber. Oh, it was just a slime. Every knight can do that. I don't know why, but their numbers out here in the wild have been skyrocketing recently. They've even started attacking travelers on the road. In order to ensure the safety of the area, both the Adventurers Guild and the Knights have to send people out on patrol to eliminate the monsters. Between ensuring that the city's well guarded and pursuing monsters beyond its walls nonstop, everyone's been running ragged. Ah, people are so tired they can barely deploy their wind gliders. But before Albedo comes up with some sort of solution, someone's got to get rid of the monsters, right? Aren't you kind of worn out? Me? Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm used to fighting out here, so I know how to conserve my strength and choose the best way to engage. We could talk more later. I've got another area to patrol. You should head back to Mondstadt for now. I'll see you around, traveler. Okay. It looks like Rosaria is our next. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one right there is absolutely a overlap that we've already done with the other with the female traveler. But that's all right. We're going to jump over and go see Rosaria, who I guess should be in the cathedral. Unless she's on the side of the cathedral. No, she's absolutely inside. Or on the roof, which I doubt. The only thing up there was a hidden treasure chest. What? But I could be wrong. Victor. It's such a pain in the butt to get up there, too. But we can borrow the power of one of our friends from Netland to scale the place. Perhaps Kachina. No, she's not as quick as Jalonen.
Is it time to go?
Okay. What? Oh, never mind. She's right down here. Now I feel like a fool.
Could I trouble you to deliver this letter to Barbara-sama on my behalf?
No.
Please don't misunderstand. This isn't a private letter. It's an anthem that we of the fan club composed together.
I trust you remember the lyrics then.
uh, well,
If you can't learn to patch up the holes in your story, then you shouldn't lie at all. In any case, you picked the wrong person from the get-go. Get over here, traveler. I'm done with my assigned charity work. So, you knew I was coming?
charity work? Oh, please don't joke. If you really want to help me, then please enlighten me. I just... Ah, I don't know how to express my feelings.
Is Barbara the only person left in your life?
Of course! I'd give anything for her. Body and soul. She's so wonderful and...
Stop right there. I don't have time for this. Let me break it down for you. Prayers, performances, healing the sick. That's just a tiny sliver of Barbara's life. As a member of her fan club,
I'm club president.
that's even more reason to do some soul searching. Looks to me like your admiration is only skin deep. Have you ever even thought of being more like your idol?
You mean that rather than having my eyes fixed on Barbara-sama all the time, I should go out and help people? And make them smile?
Yikes, you're giving me goosebumps. Go back and figure it out yourself.
Very well. Thank you, sister. I'll pass your words on to everyone in the fan club.
Don't tell them it was me. He's already run enthusiastically at that. What a pain. I'm not interested in going around helping people. I'll need a few extra stiff drinks later. But you kinda did help him. That depends on him, not that I care. Maybe you solved one of Barbara's problems too. Sure, that's a good thing at least. Looks like maybe you're suited to be a sister after all. Huh. Was going to invite you for a drink at the Angel Share, but it looks like you're drunk already. Better not let anyone from the church find out about this. It'll get in the way of my real job. That took too long. Time to clock out. Okay. I think I just found a hidden character on the map. Razor.
Stomach upset. Eyes so heavy. Tired. But it's bright out. Branches are swaying. Leaves are so shiny. Eyes hurt. So tired.
Razor. Razor, you alright? Quick! Have him drink this!
Ugh.
You feeling any better?
Leaves, they stopped swaying.
I'm sorry, Razor. I didn't think you were the one who ate my bait.
Bait?
Yeah, my dad's only just recovered, and I wanted him to get some more rest, so I've been using new traps to hunt.
Did not know. Those were traps. thought they were gifts. From Springvale. So, I took. Cold cut platter, very good. Drinks, good. Carrot flavored valberry, good. Calla lily, vegetable. Gave it to my friend.
Which friend was that?
Bennett.
Ah! Weren't those Bittermores? Oh no! I've really done it now. First Razor, now Bennett? And Sucrose's experimental results are a bust too. Your your friends will understand.
I understand.
Ugh. I'm never using traps to hunt ever again. So I guess that wasn't an overlap. Okay. That means that Diona has 4 interactions. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just do some extra then. Oh, wait. Amber's in Wolvingdom? Even more interesting, she's not that far away. And I've still got Jalonin on, so... Alright, I can see her on the mini-map now. Should be around here. Maybe looking for Wolfhook. I mean, that's what I find around this place. She must be up there. If she's in the tree, I'll eat that Wolfhook. There she is. Taking out a vantage point. Razor! Razor! Huh, he's not here either. Traveler, did you see Razor on your way here? Is there something urgent you needed to talk to him about? No, no. It's just, well, actually, it is kind of urgent. When he visited the city a few days back, he was going to have some cake with Klee, but the shops were all out and he didn't get any. Klee got up early this morning and bought some so she could go to Wolvingdom and give it to him. She would have run off alone had Captain Kaya not discovered and stopped her. It's way too dangerous for her to go out there alone. To make sure she stays at headquarters, I promised to deliver a crayon drawing that she made and the cake to Razor. But I've nearly covered the whole area. Still haven't found him yet. Whew. All right, Amber, breathe. You can't give up yet. If you don't find Razor soon, the cake will get all stale. Okay. I'll get up in the air and look for him one more time. See you around, traveler. Razor did kind of take off afterwards. So, okay, I believe we found a second encounter with Noelle. Looks like Jean's out here too. Thank you, Master Jean. I'll keep that in mind. Good. Now do it again. I'll help correct your movement. Gale Blade! Ah, greetings, Honorary Knight. Hello. Anything I can help you with? Just here to watch Noelle train. She's very talented, and a fast learner as well. Although her weapon of choice isn't exactly the same, there are always shared principles in swordsmanship. All I did was give her a reminder or two. She immediately understood. All that's left now is to remain patient and practice diligently. With your initiative and intuitive understanding, Noelle, techniques like this shouldn't take you long to master. Just do be careful while practicing, alright? If you want to do weight training, you can tie the loads to your wrists. That way, some accidents can be prevented even in the event of unexpected disassembly. I'm sorry, Master Jean. I won't toss my sword into your office again, I promise. It's fine, don't worry. And in any case, after you spent all that time cleaning yesterday, everything is completely back to how it was. But the sword is still stuck in your office ceiling, and it's too high up to easily pull out. Oh, that. Well, we can just leave it there for now, I guess. Interior decoration, I guess. That sounds dangerous. I think I'll stand back a little further. Whoa! Wait a minute. Amber's up here in town now. Or at least close to it. And here I was all getting worried because we were going to have overlap with Rosaria. When all of a sudden, here comes Amber, like right out here in the open. I guess she's on the outside of the wall. I think.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just.
Can't hit it with that one in the way. Unfortunately, on the second account, I don't have anybody that can climb up walls that quick, except for Kachina. But we might as well just do it this way. There's Amber. Why does that cat always like to run this way? Strange. What you doing, Amber? Oh, it's you. I just brought a naughty little kitten back to its home. It's a really lively kitty. If it gets even the slightest chance to run outside, then it'll run all over Mondstadt, knocking over flower pots, getting dirty paw prints on clothes, and keeping every pigeon in Mondstadt on their toes. Lots of citizens just can't put up with it anymore, and some went to the Adventurers Guild for help. But adventurers don't know the first thing about catching cats, so Outrider to the rescue, right? Bingo. Those adventurers just chase after cats on foot. But as for me, I fly. A surprise air assault when you least expect it, and bam! That cat goes right in the bag. Though it's kind of funny how that cat never gets mad at me. Instead, whenever I catch it, it all but pounces into my arms and I won't stop rubbing against me. Maybe it just likes you. You think so? In that case, should I find an opportunity to ask Diona about what cats like? What calms them down? But before that, just hope it'll stop running away. Otherwise, I'll be up in the dead of night playing hide and seek with it again. Okay, let's see what else is on the map now. Rosaria's on the map, which we've done with the male traveler. We don't want overlap, so she's in the exact same position. And we've been doing, we've got a few of them with Xingqiu. But, oh, he's back. So I guess there's another part to that. Trying to jump onto the bamboo. Oh well. Whoa! It's not just Xingqiu this time. Okay, alright. No need to bring this up again. But this is an emergency. If this doesn't work out, I'll ask my aunt for help. You mean Miss Shenhei? No, no. Please don't drag anyone else into this, otherwise I... Any trouble? Traveler! You, well, what perfect timing you have. Are we going on an evil spirit hunt or something, Changyun? I fear this affair is a bit more complicated than that. Do you still remember the novel that I wrote under the pen name Zhenyu? I'm ashamed to admit this, but my handwriting is so messy that every time I send the editor's manuscript, they will send several letters in reply asking me about this word or that sentence. Correspondence like that takes too much time, so the editorial department and I agreed that I should try to finish a few days early. After I finish, I submit it to the department and have an editor retranscribe the text for me. Then it's handed over to the other editors to print and publish. Yeah, that sounds like quite an ordeal. Indeed. Uh, I also feel pretty bad about the whole thing, so I often send them snacks as a token of my gratitude. But then I received a letter from them a few days ago. As it happens, the main editor has suddenly fallen ill, and now there's nobody else that can do the transcribing. Only one of them can read your handwriting? Yes. Seriously? Just one of them? Ah, please don't make fun of me. So, how's Chunyun's penmanship? See, that was her first reaction too. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Stop bringing that up. Wait, does this mean that Chongyun's handwriting's also... Not at all. His writing is lovely. If anything, his talismans look better than my prose. Then why not ask him for help? I... You... He... Well... I've told him that as well, and he agreed to let me transcribe his work at first. But before I could copy more than a few sections, Xingqiu suddenly grabbed me by the shoulder, began shaking me, telling me to stop. For a moment, I wondered if my penmanship was terrible or something, but he suddenly blurted, you, you just transcribing is one thing. Why did you have to suddenly start reading it out loud as you wrote? Hmm? Well, I think your handwriting is excellent. The narrative is interesting, and each character even has their own catchphrases. Catch poems? Uh, anyway, I couldn't help but read it all out loud. Especially when the heroine named the Flying Fox took that antidote down the mountain. You wrote a poetic header for that too, didn't you? As I recall, it was clothes stained with wine and mortal sod, unwelcome in sword's realms, the world she trod. Y- Chongyun, please stop! Is there more? Can I read it? That said, while the story itself is good, it's also quite complex. I've found myself failing to understand a lot of the details. For example, why did the drunken sage suddenly agree to help? And how did the 13 blades of drunken sect that belonged to him were stolen? It all sounds interesting, right? Xingqiu writes amazing novels, and he's also penned quite a few excellent short stories besides, such as... Wait, why is your face so red, Xingqiu? Did he eat a few chilies while we were out here? You two, have mercy on me, I beg you. If you say any more, I fear my fingers shall crush the hilt of my sword. I'd rather attend half a dozen social banquets than listen to people I know read my work back to me. Tell you what, I'll go borrow a typewriter. A typewriter? I've heard of those. They're wondrous machines from Fontaine, yes? With one in hand, you should be free from having to write by hand. Truly? That is wonderful news. I look forward to being forever liberated from the tyranny of calligraphy. The ingenious inventions of Fontaine are truly something. I usually only ever hear of them from my brother, yet never had the chance to touch them myself. Wait, hold on. Doesn't my brother often go with our caravans to Fontaine? He must have heard of typewriters, surely. He knows my calligraphy is poor, and that I'm always writing, and yet he has never once mentioned the typewriter to me. Forget it. Now's not the time to worry about things like that. In any case, no wonder how marvelous such devices are. There's no way for me to borrow one right now. I promise not to ask too many unnecessary questions. Well, at this point, that does seem to be the only way. I was just joking before about incorporating your remarks into a novel, but as it turns out, you'll be the one committing mine to paper. Huh, perhaps this was predetermined. Fate. Yes, I suppose ours are intertwined indeed. I'll go back and organize the manuscript. Once I'm done, I'll invite you over and I can dictate the text to you. Once you're done, Xingqiu, would you mind showing it to me? I'm really quite curious about that flying fox. Chongyun, please spare me already. Anybody else show up on the map? Just Rosario, which we've done with the male traveler. Let's Alright, there's Yinglong Wharf. Doesn't seem to be anyone in Fontaine. Let's cast our eyes over Leeway once more. You would think Mount Hashang would be where any Adepti would be if they were in play. Let's check Inazuma. Ah! Sangonomiya! See what Kokomi has to say. Ooh!
Take me up!
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that with without doing the electrical stuff. We need to find one of those bushes.
Let's fly!
Oh well, let's go say hi to Kokomi. She's in her little hidey hole. Hmm. Seems to have fallen asleep. Yeah, let's leave her. She's sleeping comfortably. Let's see if we can do that.
Take me up.
Ah! Thought I saw one. There it is. We need to activate this first. Then. Where the hell are the others? I don't know, but here's a treasure chest, so whoop-de-doo.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, there's another one over here. I think I can connect it with my body. I can, but it didn't give me nothing. What? Well, that's just damn rude. Dup. Mm. I don't know. That's just weird. See if anybody else showed up on the map. Aha! Why, Fischl's out here on the map. Let's see. They've never been inside a building. So I think Fischl's on the roof. So we need to pop back up. I don't see her. Fischl? Hello? Where are you? Well, they hadn't been inside a building yet. This could be the first, I guess. Or it could be the wrong time of day, because that was the secret to getting Kazuha that time, was that it needed to be at night. But this one may need to be in day. Or maybe she is inside. Let's go look. Yeah, see, because if she was inside, I'd see her on the map in front of me. But she's not. Maybe it wasn't enough at night. Let's wind the clock again. Fischl, now it's just irritating. So, she is inside. She's in the library here. Oz, mine faithful familiar. Do you mean to say that even should they grasp the hell... Why couldn't you be voiced, Fischl? Helig Edke der Vertulung. I don't speak German, alright? So forgive me if I mispronounced that chunk of German there. The glorious revelations of the... Another German word will remain beyond their comprehension.
Yes, mein Fräulein.
Of
my
course,
sovereign,
Oz is...
my noblest and gracious liege.
Of course, Oz is voiced. Wonderful. Why couldn't it have been the other way around?
Not only do your retainers in the Adventurers Guild speak your true name aloud, but they even named the Heiliga Edicta the Fischl Dictionary. They regard it as no more than a reference book meant for mere children to understand the basic facts of life, and they do not perceive, much less comprehend, the truths concealed within. Alas, such lamentable mortals. Is this not a form of blasphemy? Surely it must be so.
Osvaldo, my most loyal friend, I know how you feel. But be not wroth. lest eyes of horizons which sever day from night become blinded. Know that I, Fischl, remain the Prinzessin der Vergelung, the judge who presides over all sins of the world, and she who sees all true knowledge of this realm. Behold, their true shapes have long been laid bare before. Okay, more German. That of trembling lost sheep, who wish nothing more than to embrace salvation. And so, in this, the sequestered store of sagacity, soaked in stellar sheen, mine royal person shall, in the name of love and nobility, extend clemency upon the guilty masses, and forgive them the sin of their vulgar scorn. This I must do, lest the fates become forever sundered from the complicated word, foremost and greatest of lands. I, the Prinzessin, shall never let such a dismal aeon come to pass. All who pledge loyalty unto me, remember this, I shall raise you up, and like the brightest of stars shall you be shining from on high in the eternal nighttime sky. Sing for joy, sing for praises. Sing praise unto your possession. Hey, Fischl. Huh? I. Oh, it is you, O traveler from beyond this world. The sight of you brings me great joy. Is it an audience you seek? Do not be so prim. Speak your desire. You are one who I have blessed, after all, and the Prinzessin will not be sparing in showing you her favor.
Oh, it's you, Fish. Your Highness, the Prinzessin. Well, we were just passing through, but since the ruler of the Immernachtreich has shown us your royal favor, then please bestow upon us some Mora.
Mora, my lost friend, must you pursue that reprehensible font of reality and sin, the precise blight that I, the Prinzessin, mean to judge?
Mein Fräulein fears that the temptations of Mora would lead you astray. And might I add that, despite how it may sound, she is not simply making excuses because she cannot afford to honor your request.
You never know. Paimon's one true love just might be Mora.
That's right. The world's a big place with all kinds of dreams after all.
Ah, my eye. Ah.
Huh? What's wrong, Fischl? Are you ill?
Fear not, Paimon. Mein Fräulein is not ill, merely using her power.
I see it. Paimon, mine left eye sees your fate and its truth. The stars convened for you, and lost dreams float amidst the dark before the dawn break. A veil of impenetrable, even to a scribe who sees all the secrets. That which weaves your fate is the golden thread of truth and wisdom. Your noble pure self, it waits for you on the far shore without Mora. That is your truest essence, Paimon.
Really? Noble and pure? Is that the kind of person Paimon is? Paimon's kind of awesome.
No, I cannot scry further. For even a Prinzessin who bears the Og der Vergelung is certain to become lost in your boundless, immaculate phantasmal light. In the name of the procession, Paimon, you must completely purge from yourself that foul taint of Mora, that which means to plunge your world into darkness and despair.
Completely purge the taint of Mora?
I think she's trying to tell you, you can't have even a single Mora to your name.
That is precisely mein Fräulein's meaning. Not a single Mora.
Not even one? Paimon's so sad. Hey, why are you all looking at Paimon like that? You don't seriously think she was asking for Mora, do you? It was a joke! It's been a while since we saw each other, so Paimon was just telling a joke. Because we're friends.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since we saw each other.
Right! And it's so nice to see you again, Fischl. Oz. What are you doing here anyway?
Well then, has the time come to speak of business? Gladly, I shall inform you then that this convocation is being held to revise the Hillige etiquette. Okay, German words.
And what's that?
I don't even know how to pronounce it, Paimon. I couldn't imagine trying to explain it to you. It is a manual circulated amongst mine retailers, which they mean to use to interpret the glorious revelations of that German word right there. Y'all can read it. It contains many errors, of course, but it nonetheless demonstrates mortal aspiration toward higher wisdom. As such, I shall permit its existence. This manual shall guide them toward the all-surpassing world, the terminus of the universe, the place of rest that shall shatter fate, the end of casuality itself. That German word.
Wow! That sounds super impressive.
And hard to pronounce.
What is it exactly?
Simply put, it is a tome that can translate mein Fräulein's speech into common tongue. As such, the adventurers have taken to calling it the Fischl Dictionary.
Oh! So it's official translation manual.
Yes, but please be aware that using anything other than its official title is quite disrespectful. It is formally named the Heilige Edikta der Verurteilung. We will have to make sure that this is noted in the revised version.
Wait a minute! So the book actually exists?
Can we see it? Of course, but not now. For there are still many errors in the present version, and I shall not have the, oh blessed one, struggle through the morass that lies between fact and falsehood. The agony, those shackles, ah! I shall be the one to bear it all alone.
Mein Fräulein means to say that she will let you see the book once editing is complete.
Wow! That's so nice of you, Fischl.
Oh, when might that be? Fret not, traveler, for our bonds are as intertwined as the dawn and its light. The destined day when... Yeah, y'all see that word again. Great revelations are made known to you, shall dawn without fail at the promised hour.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, will be done soon, stop rushing me.
That sounded a lot colder post-translation. Did you make a mistake somewhere, Oz?
My apologies. Allow me to rephrase. What mein Fräulein means to say is, come on, we're almost done, so don't rush me.
I really hope there's no more parts for Fischl. And with that, the female well, let's check the map first. Let's see, we got an overlap there. Aha! Someone that's not Fischl. Let's go talk to them. Probably up at the bookseller. I mean, it is Xingqiu. There he is. Ah, my brother's right. I'm a writer of books, but no seller of them. Done sorting your manuscript out? Just about. Only a few chapters left. It's just, can I ask you a question? How much do you think my calligraphy could sell for? There are some things that money just cannot buy. Oh, come on. What's that old-fashioned talk? I'm being serious. I don't know much about the calligraphy market. Thank you. At least you're not coaching it in business jargon like they do at home. Penned words are worth more than their weight in gold. And there's no market for such prices as you might command. Earlier, I asked my brother about the typewriter situation. He cut me off just as I was about to ask why he hadn't brought one back for me. And can you guess what he said? He didn't bring one back on purpose. No, in fact, he'd actually brought one back a long time ago. He even knows about everything that's happened recently and asked me to try the typewriter to see what the if the size was appropriate. As it turns out, it did. In fact, its dimensions had been modified to suit the dimensions of my palms, which made it very comfortable to use. He even said that in an emergency, I could use this typewriter for my novels and other writing needs, and that he'd already notified my great grandfather for the arrangement. As to why he didn't just give the typewriter to me earlier, it was actually because he was hoping that I could eventually improve my penmanship. They say that to see a person's writing is to see them also. Handwritten words will always give the reader a greater sense of closeness to the author. My brother said that he is willing to part with the Chronicle of Cleansing Ink rather than sending me the typewriter straight away, because he felt that while my handwriting was not up to par, it still showed a sense of remarkable style and vigor. As such, he feared that I would simply keep using the typewriter. I would forget how to write with the pen altogether, thus ending any possibility for my improvement with calligraphy. To be honest, he had me sweating there too. I was so nervous, I almost crushed my teacup. I was afraid he might say something like, in business, closeness is communication, communication is connection, and connection is mora. As such, to practice one's penmanship is to earn mora. If he had said that, I would have had to flee to Changyun's place and stay there for maybe 10 days or 2 weeks. I guess he's a reasonable guy. Yeah, he never talks about the business with me. He just lets me live my life. But even though he says nothing about it, we have too many business dealings for me not to know that to see a person's writing is to see them also. And fine words written are worth their weight in gold. A single article of great grandfather's writing is worth hundreds of thousands of mora. And a letter from my brother can bring someone here to say just a personal thank you. When I went out to with my brother on the courtesy call, I even saw someone who had hung and framed a congratulatory note left by my great grandfather. Now take a look at these books. These are all novels I just wrote, and the contents are completely identical. But when I signed one of them, the last stroke I penned went a few inches wide, and voila, it can sell for 200 extra mora. The words are all the same, but the writing hadn't changed one bit either. But the price changed, all on account of the length of a single stroke. Congratulatory notes can have the same content, but everyone would hang my great-grandfather's up on a wall and carefully preserve one that my brother sent. I know that these are just trivial matters of business, and no one really cares what the letters themselves say. It's all about who sent them to them. It's just... I know, thank you. I know it's been tough on you reading my scribblings. I'll learn how to use that typewriter as soon as possible. We shall soon be forever rid of badly written letters. Yeah, you call them scribbles, but they are heartfelt. All right. In that case, I shall continue writing you my finest illegible calligraphy. But should you ever find my lettering neat and orderly, please do come find me as soon as possible, and we can tell that ghost that just disappeared! Holy shit! I may have been kidnapped, or perhaps I just really want to see you. Ah, would you look at that? It is getting late. I shall see you later, traveler. I wonder if Mr. Jifan also turned to the sword because he did not want to see the products of his pen peddled for coin.
So, are you buying or not?
And that sounds like a nice little outway, seeing as how she's telling me to get the hell out if I'm not buying books. So, what a weird thing for an NPC to just go off and tell me like that. Before somebody else runs me all the way out of leeway, and I can hear her all the way down here. That's wonderful. Anyway, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all on the next video for more little interactions like these ridiculous ones. And let's pray it's not Fischl. Until then.